Imagine this. The boy who once spat the word mudblood like poison, the same boy who sneered at everything she stood for, suddenly finds himself captivated by her. Not because she begged for his approval, not because she played hard to get, but because she proved him wrong in the one way he never expected, his heart. No, this is not a fairy tale where good triumphs over evil. This is a story where a girl's brilliance became her revenge. Let's dive deep into the tale of how Draco Malfoy got his comeuppance. In the grand tapestry of good and evil, there are moments that shift the balance. One such moment occurred in the hallowed halls of Hogwarts, where a young witch named Hermione Granger faced the harsh realities of prejudice. But she didn't retaliate with anger or hate. Instead, she turned her brilliance into her most potent weapon. The story starts with Hermione, a bright bushy-haired witch who entered the wizarding world with her head held high, but her journey was marred by the chilling label of Muggleborn, a term that separated her from the likes of Draco Malfoy, whose pure-blood lineage was his passport to a sense of superiority. Draco, with his platinum blonde hair and icy gray eyes, was the epitome of arrogance, a trait deeply ingrained in him by his family, the Malfoys, known for their wealth, their influence, and their unwavering commitment to the dark arts. Their cruelest weapon against Hermione wasn't physical, it was verbal. They called her mudblood, a term laden with prejudice and disdain. To them, being born to non-magical parents was akin to being born into a lower caste. In their twisted logic, it diminished her magical abilities, her intelligence, her very essence. Now Hermione could have responded with fire. Her magical prowess was undeniable. With a flick of her wand, she could have silenced her tormentors. But she chose a different path. She channeled her emotions into her studies, into her friendships, into her spirit. She became a beacon of knowledge, a loyal friend, a fierce advocate for what was right. One particular incident stood out, a moment that showcased her strength without a single spell being cast. During a heated argument with Draco, she decided not to stoop to his level. Instead, she countered his taunts with facts, highlighting his family's shady dealings and questionable past. In that moment, she didn't just defend herself, she dismantled him, exposing his false sense of superiority. As time went on, Hermione didn't just endure, she thrived. She excelled in her studies, earning respect from peers and professors alike. Her friendship with Ron Weasley and Harry Potter became a testament to her loyalty and bravery. She didn't let the sneers and taunts define her. She shone brighter, proving her worth not just as a witch, but as a human being. But Draco, blinded by his own arrogance, failed to see the light. He remained stuck in his self-absorbed world, unable to comprehend the depth of Hermione's character. Years passed. Hogwarts ended. The battle lines were drawn, and yet Hermione's brilliance continued to serve as her shield, deflecting the venom of those who sought to bring her down. She didn't seek revenge. She sought understanding. Imagine her, a young adult now, standing before a crowd of Death Eaters. Her voice rings out, echoing with power and reason, challenging their beliefs, exposing the darkness that lurked within them. She didn't raise her wand in anger. She raised her voice. And in that moment, she didn't just prove herself. She touched hearts, minds, and maybe even souls. As the story reaches its climax, we see Hermione's brilliance in its purest form. She uses her knowledge, her understanding of magic, to save lives, to heal wounds, to protect the innocent. She becomes a symbol of hope in a world consumed by darkness. Her brilliance wasn't just about spells and potions. It was about empathy, understanding, and the courage to stand up for what was right. And in the end, it's this very brilliance that becomes her greatest revenge. It's not about silencing her critics, but about rising above them. It's not about proving them wrong, but about showing them up. This story resonates because it mirrors real-world struggles. We've all faced prejudice, all dealt with critics who try to hold us back. But Hermione teaches us that the best revenge is a life well lived. Her story is a testament to the power of resilience, the triumph of the human spirit, and the undeniable impact of one girl who dared to shine her light in the darkest of times. It's a reminder that in a world that often feels unjust, it's our actions, our choices, our brilliance that truly define us. So to all the Hermiones out there facing your own battles, remember, your brilliance is your greatest asset. It's a force to be reckoned with, a light that can pierce even the deepest shadows. Don't let the naysayers hold you back. Let your actions, your achievements, your very essence be your revenge. And who knows, maybe one day you'll look back and realize that the challenges you faced were just stepping stones to the extraordinary life that awaited you. The true beauty of Hermione's story lies in its simplicity. It's a tale that transcends generations, cultures, and realities. It's a story that reminds us that while the road to justice might sometimes be long and winding, the destination is always worth it. Her brilliance wasn't just a means to an end, it was the end in itself. In a world that often celebrates complexity, Hermione's straightforward approach shines like a beacon. Her brilliance wasn't about seeking revenge, it was about living a life of purpose, of integrity, of making a positive impact on the world around her. She didn't let the negativity of others dictate her actions or shape her destiny. Instead, she used their negativity as fuel to propel herself forward, to prove them wrong, not through acts of vengeance, but through acts of kindness, bravery, and unwavering determination. Hermione's story also teaches us the importance of empathy, of understanding the perspectives of others, even those who seem diametrically opposed to us. While her path was fraught with challenges due to the prejudices of those around her, she never resorted to hating her tormentors. Instead, she chose to understand them, to see the world through their eyes, and ultimately to rise above it all. Her brilliance wasn't confined to the walls of Hogwarts. It spilled into the wider world, touching the lives of countless individuals who crossed her path. She didn't just excel in her own pursuits, she uplifted others, helping them see their own potential and encouraging them to reach new heights. As we reflect on Hermione's journey, we're reminded that true brilliance isn't just about intelligence or magical prowess. It's about compassion, empathy, and the courage to stand up for what's right, no matter how daunting the odds may seem. Hermione's story continues to resonate because it mirrors our own aspirations and challenges. In a world that often glorifies revenge, she offers a refreshing perspective, proving that true fulfillment comes not from acts of retribution, but from living a life guided by principles, empathy, and an unwavering pursuit of justice. So let Hermione's story be a guiding light on your own journey. Embrace your brilliance, whether it's in your intellect, your creativity, or your spirit. Rise above the negativity of others. Let your actions speak louder than their words. And always remember that true revenge lies not in hatred, but in the transformative power of living a life of purpose and integrity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the enchanting world of Hermione Granger. If you've enjoyed this tale of magic, friendship, and resilience, I invite you to embark on more adventures with us. Your support means the world to us. So hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating stories.